Hi everyone, in this chapter we will talk about functional programming in Java 8. Till now we talked about object-oriented programming, but we did not leverage new features coming with Java 8. Java 8 is the greatest update to the language. It is inspired by JVM languages such as Scala and Clojure. These languages focus on big data applications, and they had a great success for developing big data applications. They are the languages that run on JVM and uses some different syntax for applying functional programming. Inspiring by the success of these languages, Java is trying to transform into functional programming. What is functional programming? It is a programming style that treats computation as the evaluation of mathematical functions, and it avoids mutable states, mutable data. So any data inside the application cannot be changed. Only it can be copied somewhere else, and we may only modify the copy of an original data. Functional programming is based on lambda calculus. So some inputs are coming to a function without a side effect, without a modification, a new output is generated. So this is the core of functional programming. In this programming approach, there is no iteration, no counters, no for loops. Surprisingly, there is no variable. Okay, so this is so important. So how to iterate over an array list and process all the data inside an array list? How can we do that? It seems weird at first. It is mind-blowing, mind-bending. To understand how to do that, you need to change your mindset. Let me show you an example of functional programming. Here it is. Here, our traditional object-oriented code, our imperative code, and here the functional programming style. The problem is that we are trying to find first 40 lines that start with error. So, in imperative programming, in our traditional coding, we reference a file object and we get the first line, and while we find 40 proper lines, we are iterating over all the lines. When we reach the number of 40, we stop the while loop, we break the loop, and we go on other processing. Throughout this iteration, we are incrementing a number, error count. When we find a line starts with error, we add this line into the array list, and then we increment the counter by 1. Okay, so this is our traditional way. But in functional programming, there is no such thing as counter, no while loop. So it is so much different. So how to do that? We get all the lines as a stream at first, then we filter these lines by this logic, and then we say that we want only the first 40 lines by this expression, and then we say that okay, get all these lines and put them into an array list so that I will process them later on. So this type of coding is functional or somehow declarative. We just declare that you need to filter, okay? Filter that. But we don't help them how to filter it. So we don't increment a counter, we don't construct a while, we just say filter it. And we only declare the logic, what to filter. So we don't say how to filter, but we just say what to filter. Again, we don't say that how to limit these 40 lines, but we just say that limit 40. Okay, and we then say that collect these lines into an array list. So we don't say how to collect them, we just say collect them into a list. Okay, that's all. We just declare, we just order, but we don't say how to do that. This is the difference between our traditional programming style and functional programming style. In next video, I will explain what is a function, what is a pure function. Okay, see you.